What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Forgo, and we have the craft event. So today I thought I'd give you guys a guide on how you really should be approaching this thing. So every day you should be coming in here to the event mission. You should be playing all three of these stages, so that way you can get these nice little tokens, so you can come in here and have a chance of getting something out of here. Maybe you get a CTB of Judgment, maybe you get a CTB of Energy, maybe you get some of these other resources. I mean, the chance of getting a CTB of Judgment and Energy are pretty damn low, but you never know. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do it right now. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. I've never gotten anything from these things. And that's it. But you get a little energy, and that energy is actually going to come in really handy for something else later on. So right now in the event shop, you can actually spend some gold on some items. You can buy a selector, you can buy energy, you can buy upgrade kits, which nobody should be buying those things. You get plenty of those damn things every single day. You can buy BAM, Norn Stones, and then you got the gold chest, which is pretty cool. I always love these things because you got a chance of getting all these nice little materials. You can get cars, all kinds of goodies, a mega rank up ticket, maybe CCF, which might actually come in handy for this event. We'll go ahead and do this. Maybe we'll get lucky. I really never have much luck in these kinds of things, but I still advise people to do it, especially if you have the gold. I mean, why not? It's free, right? Level 1 uniform chips, it's kind of whatever. Nothing major there. The uniform chips do come in handy. It's a shame it's just level 1 that I'm getting, but still a good thing. And we're spending gold because we have a gold event going on right now as well. So if you're going to spend gold, this is a really good time to do it. So there's some more uniform chips, and that sums that up. Now, something that I would recommend to all of you is to buy this energy. I would recommend buying this energy. You're looking at 120,000 gold a day. Pretty much all players are going to be able to afford that. I would queue this up every single day. The reason that I would queue this up is because for the crafting event here, you're going to need to farm for a lot of these snowmen, right? And this is something that's pretty cool. So you got the green snowman that actually can get you some materials, like these material chests. You got the blue snowman where you actually use green to actually make. You got the pink snowman where blue can actually make those. And then you have the good stuff, right? You got the CTP of destruction where these green snowmen can actually queue up for you. Now, I've actually been farming in the dispatch missions to get these green snowmen. I'll show you guys the team that I'm actually using and where I'm actually farming. But I farmed for about the last hour and I've already gotten 205 of these green snowmen, which is pretty cool. And then the mighty CTP of destruction here, I mean, you only got a 1% chance. You only have a 1% chance for the CTP of destruction, but still, it's a free thing to go for. I've even gotten these blue snowmen from farming, which is actually pretty damn cool. And you can actually have a chance of getting a brilliant. I actually already tried once. I actually had 8 of these pink snowmen. And every day you're going to be able to buy these snowmen. You're going to be able to get 8 of these every single day. It's going to cost you quite a bit of gold to do it. But if you do have the gold, I would recommend it. So that way you can keep trying to go for these CTPs. Now, the Dimension Chest CTP, this is a guaranteed CTP. And you don't know which one you're going to get. But when you have 20 of these pink snowmen, you actually can queue it up. So if you really wanted to, you could actually just spend gold on these giant snowmen every single day. That's going to be 8 snowmen a day. Within 3 days, you're going to have enough snowmen, if you're willing to spend all the CCF, to be able to get a Dimension Chest CTP, which, I think for a lot of players might be a good thing. You never know what you're going to get out of this. You might get the CTP that you want. You might not. But, I mean, there's a lot of good CTPs. And even if you don't get the one you want, you can still use it as fodder. This is actually a pretty amazing event. I'm going to be farming a little living hell out of this. And what I would recommend is, go into your dispatch missions here and farm the living crap out of this. Now, I believe at stage 5 is where... No. You can actually get green snowmen from here. Can you get... Let me see here. Yeah, you can actually get green snowmen from stage 5 and below. I believe it's stage 6 is where it goes up. You get green and blue. But what I would recommend is start... I mean, this is not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to be able to do this. But if you can farm in stage 10, that's where you're going to actually want to farm, because you actually get pink snowmen, you can get blue snowmen, and you can get green snowmen from here. This is where you actually want to farm. And I realize that a lot of you probably won't be able to do it. I mean, here you can see that the pink snowmen are not available. So, I mean, if you can farm in stage 10-1, that's really where you want to be. And you see the team that I'm using now. If you don't have Tina, then you could just switch her out with Ghost Rider. This team can actually do it really, really well. Now, I know this is a pretty expensive team because you got Athena, you got Odin, right? And we have tier 3 White Fox. White Fox doesn't even need to be tier 3 in all honesty, because all we need her for is this leadership. If you have her newest uniform, she'll actually be amazing for this, because she's actually going to offer that extra 30% ignore dodge and the extra chaining damage and the extra all attack. And that does make a big, big difference. Having that ignore dodge, that's why Odin has always been so good for dispatch missions, because he has 100% ignore dodge on his 4th skill. It makes him absolutely insane. But Athena here, even with the CTP of energy, can actually do really, really well. And she does benefit from having White Fox on the team. You know, she does get buffed up by White Fox. I mean, Odin doesn't, which kind of sucks. But this team on auto can absolutely plow through this. Now, I do have 19% Pierce on my account. But as you all know, all defense down is God when it comes to dispatch mission and ignore dodge. The more ignore dodge you have, the more all defense you have, the better you're actually going to do in the dispatch missions. You're actually going to be able to auto farm a lot easier. And you do have to use energy whenever you're doing this. If you don't use energy, you're not going to get your snowmen. So it's really, really important to be getting your energy from the gold chest there, buying that energy every single day. So that way you can do as much of this as possible, farm as much of this as possible, so you can get as many snowmen as you can. But I'm telling you, this team right here does super well. And a lot of people are probably going to have a rage on their Athena. And if they have a rage on Athena, she's going to be even better here. She does have 20% ignore dodge in her kit. And if you have the newest White Fox uniform with a 30% ignore dodge, that's 50% ignore dodge that she's always going to have, right? And then Odin's always going to get the 100% ignore dodge every single time he does his 4th skill. Sorry about the Bayman there. A little notification there. Forgot to turn my notifications off. My bad. But this team actually does super, super well on auto, even though I got a CTP of energy on Athena. I mean, the CTP of energy is giving an extra 40% ignore dodge around, give or take, you know, that amount. And that does help. But because she just used the CTP of energy, she's only getting a proc for 1 attack. You know, if we had a rage on her, she would always be having that proc at all times. So she'd do a lot more damage. Actually be pretty godly. I even tried a team with Cersei on here instead of Odin. Instead of White Fox. And actually with Athena in the leadership and Cersei and Odin, I actually still could do this pretty much on auto. But I think a lot more players are going to be a lot better off using White Fox for her leadership. Honestly, man, that all debuff effect by 40% with Odin's all defense down is insane. And like I said, if you don't have Athena, you could go with the cheaper route and just put in Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider actually gets buffed up by the leadership, and he actually works really, really well for this too. But as you all are going to see, they can pretty much take this guy down by themselves on auto, and they do it over and over and over. I've been farming for the last hour, and they've been getting it done. Now, they've kind of been getting down to the wire a little bit, but you're going to notice these huge spikes of damage because of the all defense down, right? But we got a lot of time here. You know, we got 47 seconds left of the fight. Come on now, guys. You know, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. Here we go. And this is what I mean. But if Athena had a rage on her, man, this would go even better. We'd be doing even better because her procs wouldn't be missing, right? That's kind of the thing about having a CTB of energy. I mean, it's nice having the extra ignore dodge, but if your procs aren't landing over and over, and you see that giant burst of damage right there, that's what I'm talking about, right? And they're going to get this done with some time to spare. And I've been auto farming with this team on 10-1 over and over and over. And I'm trying to farm in 10-1, which is what I'd recommend you to do if you can. I mean, if you can't, obviously do the highest level that you can possible. But at level 10, you have a chance of getting any one of the color of the snowmen, which is pretty damn cool. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to go to the craft event and we're going to see if we can get lucky for a brilliant. Here we go. And as long as you got the snowman, you can do this as many times as you want. Oh, come on now. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get anything. Now, a lot of people, it's going to be up to you, what you should really be going for. Should you be going for the brilliant? Should you be going for the CTP chest? I mean, the CTP chest is a guarantee. This here is not. And booyah, didn't get anything. No real surprise. But I know some players have gotten very, very lucky. So I highly would advise people to, grab that energy every single day. use as much as you can, farm in the dispatch mission in the highest level that you can possible, so that way you can get as many snowmen as possible, so you can get as many rewards out of this thing as you can. I mean, you really want to take full advantage of this event. This event is actually pretty damn awesome. So let me know how you're all feeling about the event. Let me know your plan of attack, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.